Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Maeve, and today we're doing another collaboration with my friend Jannard, aka the Nardvillain. So if you want to go check out his channel, you absolutely should. He has some really just amazing high quality videos. And before we get started, I just want to credit the original person who is responsible for coming up with the idea for this challenge. So the challenge that we're doing is we're calling it the buy challenge. And what it is basically I'm going to choose all the items that he's going to use in his build and vice versa. And then we're going to upload those items as a room to the gallery and trade. And then I have to build my home using the items that he picked out for me. And he has to build his home using the items that I picked out for him. But we didn't come up with this challenge on our own. Actually, the person who came up with this challenge, I really hope I'm pronouncing this right, but it's someone I started following on Instagram, and their channel is called Collega, I think. So it's C0 LEGA. So please go check out that channel as well. And to that person, I just want to say thank you for coming up with this challenge, and I hope it catches on and that other people will start doing it, because watching your video was so much fun and it really made me want to try this challenge myself. So when Jannard said that he wanted to do a collab with me, this was kind of the first thing that came to my mind. So in this video, I'm just going to be picking out the items that he's going to use in his build, and then in the next video that you see from me, that's going to be when you see me build my home using his items. And Jannard is also uploading his video today where he's picking out the items for me. So like after you watch this video, maybe you could go over there and watch him choose his items for me also. So let's get into it. All right, well, let me tell you what happened. I actually, for some reason, my audio stopped recording when I went into my game. So I actually am having to record over that right now, and I'm doing this completely on the fly, which is the same thing that I was doing when I recorded it in the first place, but I'm just putting this video over the top of the video that I previously recorded when I was in gameplay. So what you're looking at right now is I'm just picking out the like the kitchen items, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go with at first. I was kind of thinking of going with like a rustic sort of theme and maybe like something off the grid, but then I changed my mind and I decided to go with these this refrigerator and stove from the Jungle Adventure pack and the matching countertops. And the reason I went with this is because I really like their stark color contrast, and I also feel like they look you know, like modern, but just modern enough. I hope that makes sense. So for the kitchen bar and bar stools, I really kind of like stuck with, actually for everything, I stuck with just this like black and white and a little bit of dark browns. And I wasn't sure like how many cabinets there should be or like which kind, so I did go with, I think, one corner counter and like a couple different sizes of cabinets, so that it would be kind of versatile. You'd be able to move it around and not just like just have like one strip of counters and one strip of cabinets that all look alike. I thought that would be kind of boring. Looking at, I think I'm picking out the dining table right now, and I think I once again went with the new dining table and chair set from Hey Harry that came with the free update. I really love this dining set. I used it in my last collab that I did, and I just couldn't resist using it again. This is so weird because I'm used to scripting stuff, and like even when I was actually recording this gameplay, I was kind of like talking myself through it and not paying so much attention to the camera. So this is a little weird for me personally, but we're onto the bathroom, and let's see. So again, I wanted to go with like modern, but like just modern enough. So, I'm going for like clean lines, but instead of the really stark color contrast for the bathroom pieces, I decided to do this like gray and white color scheme. So it's still like all neutrals. There's not a lot of warmth to any of these colors, but just making sure everything matches and everything looks nice and clean and modern. And I think the gray looks really nice. This sink, I ended up not going with it because, as you can see, it looks kind of weird to put two of the same one next to it, or next to each other. So I ended up getting rid of those, and I think I might have put like some counters in there with a couple of sinks. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a huge fan of 5-piece bathrooms, and I think that's what I was trying to go for in here, was to provide an opportunity for a 5-piece. And yeah, I think those are the counters that I ended up keeping. And yes, there go the sinks. And I went with like a gray, I think. I don't think I went with white sinks, but maybe I did. Oh yeah, because the one that I ended up going with doesn't come in gray. It's the only sink that looks small enough to be in a bathroom. The sinks that I put in there at first, they really were like so big. I was like, this looks like a kitchen sink. I don't really feel like it belongs in the bathroom. And then I almost went with this bed because it's one of my favorites, but then I decided like maybe it's a little too feminine, and I wanted to do something that was a little more either masculine or neutral. So I went with this other bed that's like a very sleek style, and that's kind of what I've been going for throughout, is this sleek kind of style. And I'm really glad that I picked that closet. I think that closet is beautiful. I've never actually used it in any of my builds, and I don't know why I put that wardrobe in there, because I don't think I end up keeping it. Like, why do you need a wardrobe when you already have a closet? And I'm limited to 100 items in this, so that was really tricky. But yeah, here's a fireplace. You saw me put a couple mirrors in the bathroom. I really like those floor to ceiling mirrors because they layer on top of each other really well. So they're really great for like, in lieu of a backsplash, or just really anywhere. Like, they just look great anywhere. And now we're on to like some living room furniture. I put this sort of like corner couch because I think it looks nice, and I like how you can draw the wall around it to make it sort of look like it's in a bay window or something, like it's built in instead of like a piece of furniture that you could move around. I had to put the big screen TV in. That was important to me. I put these little I don't know what they're called in this, but they're like a little Alexa or something, but I may have actually ended up deleting those. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're looking at seating right now, I think. No, sorry, we're looking at desks. So I think I wanted to put like a desk and a computer. I really don't feel like any sim house is complete without a computer, because there's so many things that you need to do in the game that are just easiest to access on a computer. And rather than having to send your sim to a library, with the loading screen and everything, I thought, let's just have one in the house, for convenience. And then I really love this bookshelf that I put in there. You see me putting in the washer and dryer. What else? I keep going past the aquarium, in the video, and I'm like, I know I put an aquarium in there, but so far past me hasn't stuck the aquarium in there yet. But it looks like we're doing like outdoor backyard type of items now, so I'm going a little bit lighter with the color scheme, but still keeping to like the blues and the grays and the blacks and whites. And then, let's see, hurry up past me, go on to something else. I think at this point I was like, I need to count everything, or pretty soon I'm gonna like count and see how much room I have left. And I think maybe now I'm scrolling through and just like making sure I didn't forget anything important. Yeah, I put another shelf in. I thought that shelf was really versatile. I like how it hangs. It looks kind of like industrial modern. Yeah, I think I might have ended up deleting that one. I'm not sure, but like the little thing that holds the wine glasses upside down, I really love that piece, and I thought it would look good in the kitchen. I had to put a guitar in. I just had to. I don't know. I love music. There goes the keyboard. I'm not sure if I kept both of those items in there or not. There's the aquarium. Okay. So like what I did was, there's the basketball hoop. So as I'm just placing the stuff, I don't think you need me to like commentate on every single item that I put in there. So the first thing that I did was go kind of room by room and make sure that I had all the basic necessities for every single room, like a bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, living room, dining room, that kind of stuff. And then I counted out how many items that I had already bought, and that's how I knew how many I could still get, because like I said, it has to be 100 items, no more, no less. And so after I went through room by room, then I went through like the show all by catalog. Did you see that plant? Sorry, that plant, I like zoomed in on it and spun around because when I was recording, I was like, this plant is so weird. It looks like a deviled egg. And every time I see that plant, I'm like, it looks like some weird green deviled egg. But anyway, after I went through room by room, then I went through like the show all by catalog. And I was really looking for like small items, especially decor items that maybe I had forgotten. Like I hadn't chosen any window coverings yet, which is really tricky because I don't know what kind of windows this person is going to go for, you know. Which I know Jannard, like in his 10-minute build challenges, he uses like the floor to ceiling, like giant windows everywhere. So I put in these window coverings because what I usually do, and I know he probably doesn't even have the tool mod, but what I usually do with these window coverings is I can place them over a window and then I can use the tool mod to get them like the exact size that I need. And because they're such a simple design, it doesn't look weird when they're sized up a lot or when they're sized down a lot. So that's why I went with those. But you'll see I put like a ton of plants and a ton of like art or paintings or whatever, and I had to get rid of a lot of that stuff because I went over 100 items, and then as I was scrolling through, I was like, oh, I need this, like I can't forget the toilet paper, right? So then I had to delete a plant. And so that's what I'm doing now, is I'm kind of like getting towards the bottom of the show all catalog, and I'm in like the clutter items and the rugs and everything, and I'm having a lot of these moments where I'm like, oh, I need this, so I'll have to get rid of something, and then I'll go through and delete something so that I can make sure that I'm not going over 100 items. So yeah, that's what's going on here. I did not forget the thermostat or the smoke alarm. I put in some towels to go in the bathroom. I wanted to put in a gaming console, and I don't remember if I was able to keep it or not when I was like doing survival of the fittest items. I know we're coming up on the end of this here pretty soon. And yeah, that's just about it from this portion of the video, and you're about to see past me come back and close it out. So yeah, that's it, I guess. All right, that's all for today, and that was extremely challenging. Oh my goodness. So, thanks again to Colega. I hope that's the way that you say it, but thanks again for coming up with this challenge. It was so much fun, even though it was a little bit stressful. And thanks again also to Janard, aka Nardvillain, for inviting me to do a collab in the first place. So go check out his video, go check out Kolega's channel because it's pretty cool. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you'll be back next week so you can see, what I end up doing with the items that he chose for me. Please remember to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And I've actually got to go work out and then start dinner. But, in the meantime, until next week, I hope that you will be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And remember to stay hydrated. And I'll see you next time.